to set the vibes with some island vibes tonight, right? Some island vibes tonight. Appreciate everyone for hopping on the call, man. Let me go ahead and make sure I'm all set up. Awesome. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. I'm super excited for everyone. We are on day 3 of Skills Camp. This has been a phenomenal week so far, man. We kicked it off with Mr. Marcus Simon on Tuesday night. Last night, we talked about building your belief system and just raising your level of awareness of the power that's within you, right? The power that you have to create whatever it is you want in your life. And tonight, guys, it's night 3, man. We got a phenomenal guest speaker who's going to come on here and really give the sauce tonight. If you've never heard from this gentleman tonight, you better, put the kids to bed, get them out of the, you need to be locked in and focused for the next hour, okay? What I want everyone to do tonight is I want you to write on a sheet of paper, right? Before we even kick the call off, I want you to just write on a sheet of paper something that you really, 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 really want to happen in your business in the next 90 days, okay? And I want it to be something you can believe for. So if you're unranked right now, Chairman 10 is a great goal, but in the next 90 days, if you could really believe for Chairman and you're willing to do what's required, you can write it down. But let's say next 90 days, let's say you're going to P2, okay? Let's say you're trying to go, if you P1 right now, you may be trying to go to P5. You're aiming to go to P5. If you're unranked, you want to go P1000. Whatever your goal is, right? I want you to write it on your sheet of paper, okay? I want you to first identify what it is that you want, okay? We need to know, you need to be so clear on where you're going that, everything that you're doing on a daily basis, you're going to be able to ask yourself a question. Is what I'm doing right now or what I'm about to do, does it align with what I wrote on that paper? See, guys, a lot of times we get really distracted on this journey to whatever it is that we're aiming to accomplish because the target isn't clearly defined. And then we allow ourselves to get swayed easily. You gotta lock in on your goal. I want you to write it down. I want it on the sheet of your paper tonight. So as you go through the training and you start to take notes, every time you glance up, you see the goal. Because if your goal is the dominating thought of your mind, whatever that level is in your business, if it's P5000, if it's Chairman 10, right? If it's P1000, whatever it is, if it's like the dominating thought of your mind, everything that you do on a daily basis should align with that goal. Because every activity you make, every conversation you have, every single thing you do is either getting you closer to that goal you wrote down or it's taking you further away. And sometimes we have to see it all right in front of our face to make sure we don't get distracted. Because wouldn't y'all agree, when you really lock in on a goal and you say, man, I'm going to give this thing everything I got, y'all don't realize life just starts to happen to us. Every distraction out of the woodworks just come out, right? Car breaks down, you get sick, right? Someone calls you with some bad news. Something happens at the job. It seems like every time you start making a step in the right direction, something tries to come to send you 10 steps back. Anyone ever experienced that, or is this just me? Anyone ever experienced that before? It seems like it's become the norm. Like every time, man, I try to, save some money. The alternator decided to break today. It ain't break last week, right? It breaks today, the day I said I was going to lock in and start saving this money. But guys, what I want you to understand is that there's always going to be some type of distractions. There's always going to be things that happen throughout this journey, because it's a journey. So whatever your goal is, but I said it last night, when you're aware of the enemy, you can defeat the enemy. Okay, so I need you to understand that everything that's going to happen to you on your road to whatever you wrote on the top of that paper is a distraction. That's all it is. It's a distraction. Things happen. It might be serious in your life, and you like, man, but this is real. It's a real deal. This is serious. It's still a distraction from the goal. You got to realize that you got to eliminate all the noise in your life to succeed at a high level. You got to eliminate everything that doesn't align with the goal. You're going to have to remove some people from your life. You're going to have to remove some habits from your life. You're going to have to remove some extracurricular activities that you used to participate in. You are not going to be able to do them anymore for a while. Now, the great thing about it is it's temporary. You got to give up temporarily. But I promise you, in this process, when you give up certain things and then you make it to what you want, you don't even want to do those things no more. You've grown, you've evolved, right? So write this down before we dive into the training tonight. You got to be willing to sacrifice. And I want you to ask yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice for your goals? See, when I first started this journey, y'all, I was willing to sacrifice everything. Some of y'all on this call, y'all ain't there yet. Some of y'all just started yesterday. Y'all just started a week ago. Y'all like, sacrifice everything. You crazy. But I wanted to succeed so bad. I wanted to become financially free so bad. I was willing to sacrifice everything. And I literally did on this journey to where I'm at right now. I was in another business. I was in another company, and I had built that to a certain level. I had a lot of, influence. I had built a pretty large organization. I built rapport, but for my goals, I was willing to sacrifice it. I had to give it up. I had to give up to go up. Guys, and it's been the best decision of my life. No shade, okay? No shade. But I had to literally let go so I can receive. And I want you guys on this call to understand that you're going to have to sacrifice some stuff in your life. You're going to have to sacrifice some relationships. You're going to have to sacrifice. Like, accept that right now, because if you're not willing to sacrifice every distraction that comes your way, you're going to cave. You're going to give into it. But if you say right now, I'm willing to sacrifice, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get my goals done, guys, it's going to get done. It's going to get done. But what I want to do right now, guys, is I want to really, get my pen and paper ready. Because the gentleman who's going to speak to us tonight, I've known him from that other opportunity. He was one of the people that I looked up to, when I first got started in this industry. Super smooth, super intelligent. But one thing I loved about him was he was just real raw and uncut. And y'all know sometimes in our lives, we need that person who's just going to keep it 100. Who's going to be authentic, who ain't going to sugarcoat it, who ain't going to be politically correct. He's going to give it to you how you need it so you could go to the next level. That's exactly who this gentleman is. I'm so grateful that he took time out of his busy schedule to hop on this call and be able to pour into the organization, because I believe that it's that tough love, is that perspective that he's going to bring tonight that's going to wake some of you guys up to understand that you really can go to the next level in your life. When you realize that you've got a support system of people who really only want to see you win. And the only reason you're not growing at the pace you want to grow at is because you're self-sabotaging you. Guys, this gentleman, man, get your pens, get your papers. When he speaks, everything he says is a bar. It's a quotable. You can post it on the gram, right? So get your pens ready. I know he's going to bring so much value, to the call tonight. I need y'all to go crazy in the chat. I need y'all to drop some 7s in the chat. I need this chat to go crazy right now before I bring on our presenter. One of my mentors, my business partner, so blessed to be able to say, now friend, Dr. Carlton Calhoun. Doc, are you on the line, sir?
What's up, Lioness? Can you see and hear me okay?
I think I saw him. There he is. There he is. Oh, with the glasses. I love it. Doc, thank you so much for hopping on the call, man. Thank you for saying yes. I got my pen and paper ready. Whatever you feel in your heart to be able to share with the organization, it's all yours. Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, I appreciate you, Sophia. Guys, before I begin, let me give it back up to Chairman 25, Miss Sophia Lightborn. Y'all drop some C25s in the chat. Sophia, will you come back for a second?
I'm here.
Hey, look, I want to offer my apologies before we get started.
For what?
Because I'm about to go in.
It's all yours. That's what we need, Doc. That's what we need. We need what the doctor ordered.
Look, Anna just told me no cursing, so she just took that part out.
Man, if it comes out, let it rip.
Okay. Family, if you're on the line, if you're extremely sensitive, this is probably not the call for you. So I'm gonna give you about 5 seconds to log off if your feelings are hurt easily. I won't take it personally. It's all good. But if you know me, you know I'll be speaking out of pure love and desire for you to win. But there's some things that you got to understand in this journey called success. It's never going to be easy. It's never going to be comfortable. You're going to have to do some things that you are uncomfortable with doing. If you're okay with that, put in the chat, I am. Doing a Kevin Howard. Y'all ever be on Kevin's call with a big bottle of water? All right, cool. So tonight I'm in professor mode. I'm in my teaching mode. But before I get into the meat and potatoes of everything, I'm gonna revert back to martial artist mode for a second. In martial arts, no matter how high you ascend, you always start the training with the basics. So we're going to start with the basics. I'm going to prove that you don't need any more trainings. I'm going to prove that you have everything that you need to win. So I'm going to share my screen. If Sophia gives me permission to share my screen. Cool. All right. Let's go ahead and share my screen. All right, guys. Let me make sure I can still see the chat. There we go. Cool. Can everybody see my screen? Awesome, awesome. So before we get into the real meat and potatoes, we're going to go over the basics. We're going to go over the 5 steps to success. Especially if you're new, you need to make sure that you're going through these as you enroll people. And if you are new, you want to make sure that you've gone through these. So we're going to eliminate all the excuses tonight. Does not matter if you're sponsored.
I thought she was getting hurt.
Okay. All right. It does not matter if your upline or your sponsor told you to do these things. After tonight, there will be no more excuses. So first step, you should be writing down your 5 reasons why. If you're new, you weren't told, this is the first thing you should be doing. Everybody should be writing down and submitting to their sponsor, their enroller, the 5 reasons why they got started. If you did this when you got started, put in the chat a number 1. We're gonna be real transparent tonight. We're gonna eliminate all the excuses tonight. It's time to get moving. No more, I didn't know this. Didn't nobody tell me this. Well, I'm telling you now. Cool. All right. If you're on the line and you did this, what's the step number 2? Put it in the chat. Let's see who's teachable and coachable. What's step number 2? No, not put them on the wall. I see it. Okay. There we go. Step number 2, become a product of the product. Utilize the products and services. Step number 2 is to become a product of the product. Step 1, your 5 reasons why, submit them to your upline or your sponsor. Step 2 is become a product of the product. You should have the Telegram app on your phone. You should have the I Am Academy app on your phone. Depending on which package you're on, which I believe everybody should be on the Elite pack, but it's not required. Depending on which package you're on, you should have the corresponding apps for those packages. Also, you should have MetaTrader 4 or 5, depending on which broker you use. All of these things should be installed on your phone. If you have everything that you should have on your phone and you're a product of the product, in the chat, please drop a number 2. Awesome, 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 awesome. Cool. Third step, you should be making a list. The 5 steps say make a list of 50 potential customers, individuals who are only interested in the skill set, people who think they only want to trade. And then you should be making a list of 50 potential business builders, Individuals who understand the power of residual income, understand that they've been doing this type of business almost all of their lives, but never been paid for it, and now want to get paid for it. We refer Netflix, we refer Popeye's chicken sandwich, we refer everything. And then when it's time to get paid, we all of a sudden get scared. So you should be making a list of at least 100 individuals who you can expose this information to. So drop a number 3 if you've done that part of the 5 steps. Love it. Amazing. I see the 3s coming. Okay. I see y'all still with me. Nobody's quit yet. Awesome. We're doing a great job. Step 4. This is where we start to drop the ball. How many of you have scheduled 3 to 4 launch calls and or events? If you've done that, drop a 4. Okay, okay. I see one being honest. I appreciate that, Melvin. He said, I'm lacking. Cool. Well, we can pick that up starting tonight. In addition to scheduling 3 to 4 calls or events, you should also go live with your upline P1000. How many of you have done that? If you did that part, okay, I see it definitely not me. I appreciate the honesty. There's no judgment tonight, but we need to be transparent. We need to be honest with ourselves. Okay, I haven't. Another not me. Another not me. I appreciate that. A not yet. Okay. So after tonight, you should be scheduling that. You should be scheduling that. All right. Cool. I see some people who went live with a platinum leader with chairwoman. Awesome. If you are one of those not yet, make sure you schedule that tonight or tomorrow. Let's get that scheduled before the weekend is out. Last step in the 5 steps, at least the last steps that we have documented. Be here 12 to 18 months. How many of you right now are certain that you will be here starting from tonight, 12 to 18 months from now? And Sophia, I want you to document everybody who says, I will. Love it. Love it. Okay. Okay. Cool. So is everybody good with the 5 steps? Everybody know what they should be doing if you're new and when you enroll a new customer? Is everybody tracking? If you're tracking, type tracking. Amazing. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. Let's take it a step beyond. How many of you know how to go P1000? If you know how to go P1000, drop a 1000 in the chat. See, we're getting some crowd participation tonight. Okay. I see a bunch of 1000s dropping. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Love it. And let me do something right quick. Let me move this to the side. Minimize me, move that to the side. Let's get back into it. All right. So if you are unaware of how to go P1000, we're going to share that tonight. We're eliminating all excuses tonight. First thing you should do is personally enroll 12 to 15 customers. If you have personally enrolled 12 to 15 customers, write done in the chat. Okay, not as many. I love the honesty. This is a no judgment zone. This is an accountability zone, but we're not judging. We just want to make sure that you do everything that you can do within your power to win. Nobody's coming to save you. You have to be the hero in your own story. If you have not done this, I want you to commit, put a date down to when you're going to make this happen. Starting from today. See, there are 2 start dates. Everybody has a date that they enroll in the business. How many of you know the date that you enrolled in the business? If you know when you enrolled in the business, put that date in the chat. March 9th, September 24th. Yep, Sophia, you and I were the same day. Awesome, awesome. See, this part is easy. Everybody knows when they enrolled in the business. Y'all ready? It's gut check time. Let me see some faces. Let me stop the screen share for a minute. Let me see some faces. Everybody turn on your cameras if you're in a position to turn on your camera. Turn on your cameras. Let me see the faces. Gut check time. All right, I see the faces. I see the faces. All of you put, if you put when you enrolled in the business, shake your head yes. Okay, I see you, AJ, shaking no. Gut check time, okay. Phoenix Trade Group, shaking head, yeah. All right, that's an easy question. This is the hard question. Write down the date when you committed to go chairman. See, it's 2 start dates. It's a day when you enroll, when you pay $235, but then it's a day when you commit. See, a lot of you haven't committed yet. That's why your goals haven't been hit. See, you got to make that commitment. You're not committing to the company. You're not committing to your sponsor. You got to commit to yourself. That's the commitment. Oh, okay. I see some honesty. I haven't committed to that yet. Didn't document that. Okay. Start documenting. You got to document your journey. You got to let people know what you're going through. See, people look on Instagram and social media and all they see is the glory, but they don't see the story. And your story is what's going to get people involved. Everybody can't relate to people being chairman, but everybody can relate to car problems. Everybody can relate to financial problems. Y'all missing it. Y'all think people want to trade. Don't nobody want to trade. Don't nobody want to trade. Don't nobody want to make money in minutes. None of that stuff. People want to stop hurting. When you get that, this business will become simple. Y'all, a lot of y'all think posting trading results is going to get people into business. Let me ask you a question. How has that worked so far? I see people posting their trading results all the time. You never seen Mr. Emanitier post his trading results. You never seen Mr. Owens post his trading results. Why do you think in all of your glory that you're going to be different? You start posting your trading results, now all of a sudden you're going to rank up. Y'all lucky the queen told me not to curse because I'll be cursing right now. Stop thinking you smart and just start thinking. We already got the blueprint. We've already told you what works. Why are you trying to do everything but the work? All of this ingenuity you using to get around the work, you could be putting all of that energy into work. Oh, but y'all don't want to hear that though. Y'all want to be inspired and motivated. Rah. Yay. No, it's time to get down to business. It's time to get in the mud. Personally enroll 12 to 15 new customers. That's the goal if you're not a P1000. In fact, if you're a P1000, that's the goal again. You want to go P1000 all over again. Speaking to myself too, we already been charged. Sophia, no, our goal, our charge is way more than 12 to 15. That's right, Millionaire Money. That's always the goal, 12 to 15. You help three or four of those individuals go P150. Congratulations. You are a platinum 1000. That's what it should say. You are a platinum 1000. Let me change that for somebody to start crying and say, he put P150. So I just changed it. There you go. Is that better? Big bro, I see you. Got to give it to him sometime. Everybody know how to go platinum 1000 now. If you don't know, screenshot it. Now you know. Cool. This is proving that knowledge is not power. Everybody says knowledge is power. No, because everybody knows how to do this. How much power does it give you knowing how to do this? The power comes in you taking action. If all you do is know this, you're just a battery in a pack. Batteries are no good in the pack. You got to put those babies in a machine so the potential can turn into kinetic energy. All right. How to go chairman. Everybody wants to know how to go chairman. We're about to tell you how to go chairman right now. Help 7 to 10 people become a platinum 1000. You're a chairman 10. Very simple. Now, everybody knows how to go chairman. Any questions so far? Everybody tracking? If you're tracking, put tracking in the chat. Before we proceed, and I want you to be real honest. This is not for me. This is not for Sophia. There's nothing you can do to impress us. I want you to drop in the chat if you are going chairman between now and the end of 2021. Okay. I see a lot of yeses. Okay. Big bro, there's no try. There's no try. Either do it or don't. Either go all in or sit all out. I appreciate that, Kimberly. I appreciate that honesty. Like I said, there's no judgment, but you need to be honest with yourself, and I appreciate that. Cool. All right. So everybody knows the 5 steps. Everybody knows how to go P1000. Everybody now knows how to go chairman 10. That's what it takes. That's it. See, you know this. You don't need any more trainings on how to go chairman 10 because the information never changes. The only thing changes is your willingness to go out and do it. Now, let's get into the real training. That was the basics. Let's get into the real stuff. I hope you have your pens, your paper, your lipstick, whatever you're going to write with. Let's go. This is why some of you are not hitting your goals right here. Procrastination. Couldn't even say it. Procrastination. We have the individuals who are the performers. These are the people who say, I work well under pressure. And I want you to identify which one of these fit you tonight when you see them all. Then we have the self-deprecator. It's the person who believes that they're lazy. They're always looking for a way to beat themselves up. Then we have the overbooker. This person is always busy, but not getting the results to fit their busyness. That's when you can use this when you're prospecting, you're showing people the plan, and people say that they're busy. They have a lot going on. Well, you can't be busy and broke. Pick one. If you're busy and broke, you got two problems. I can help you with one of them. Pick one. Which one you want me to help you with? Then you got the novelty seeker. This is the person that chases shiny things. Always have a good idea. So I want you to really look at these. And you don't have to put this in the chat because this is your business. This is some self-work that you have to do. But I want you to identify which one of these appropriately applies to you. For some of you, none of these apply because you don't procrastinate. But for a lot of this, at least one of these applies. See, the performer, your biggest challenge is you just won't start anything. So this is what you need to do. You need to pick a start date. Don't think about when it's going to end or when you're going to do it. Just pick a time to start because you need to relieve some of the pressure that you put on yourself, thinking that you work well under pressure. If this is you, can I get an amen to yourself? All right, next one. And Ebony, if you need some assistance, reach out to your upline chairman. We'll be glad to give you a hand with that. Then we have the self-deprecator. Your challenge is you just need to take a break. You just need to take a break. Sometimes you have to step back, gather your thoughts, recharge, and then come back. Try taking a walk, give yourself some space, and then begin to rebuild your energy. Because if you say you're going chairman, it's going to take a tremendous, tremendous amount of energy. A lot of you, and this is no shade, I get it. A lot of you give your job so much of yourself, there's nothing left for you to give it to yourself. I get it. I get it. But at some point, you need to elevate yourself above your job. Am I asking you to slack on your job? Absolutely not, because I believe wherever you are in life, you have to enlarge your territory. That's the only way you're going to get more. So if you have to go to work, you need to bust your tail at work and give all you got. But at the same time, you need to give yourself just a little bit more because you deserve it. So if this is you, you need to rebuild your energy. Then we have the overbooker. You're just at times creating more than you can handle. So you need to take a moment and think and ask yourself, with all of this busyness, what is it that you're really avoiding? See, sometimes we can get so busy doing things that we're not doing the thing that we need to be doing. It's a way to avoid taking responsibility for your own success. If you really think about it, we sabotage ourselves. The only thing in the way of what it is that we really desire is ourselves. So you got faith and fear. Both require you to believe in something that you can't see. But it's so much easier to believe in the fear. These are things that we need to work on. These are things that we need to change. You need to start lying to yourself. If you really think it, that's what affirmations are. Affirmations are lies, which are truths, but they're lies that empower you. It's just most people tell lies that disempower them. Is this making sense? Let me know if this is making sense. Cool, cool. All right, the fourth type of procrastinator. This is the novelty seeker. This is the person that chases the shiny things. Every time they see somebody on Instagram get a result, they want to go do what that person is doing. Every time they see somebody get a new car, they want to go do what that person is doing. Every time they see somebody wear a new belt, they want to go do what that person. You need to sit your butt down. Your biggest challenge is completion. You just need to finish some stuff. See, she made me keep it PG. Write down your ideas or projects on a sticky note, but don't pursue them until you finish what you're currently working on. You need to sit down somewhere and focus. Can you do that? Can you do that? If you can do that, say, I can focus. Just sit down somewhere and focus. And if you know you are one of these four and you have a partner who's y'all need to help each other. There's no competition. There's no competition in this journey. And the more you start to collaborate, the easier the journey will become. Stop looking at people as competition. Don't nobody care that they got there before you. Success doesn't look and see how long it took. It welcomes you with open arms when you finally make it. Nobody cares about the time. And in fact, as soon as you make it, the time is irrelevant. The years are going to pass by anyway. Do it. So everybody identify what type of procrastinator you are if you're a procrastinator and work on it. Ask for help. The dumb question is the one you don't ask. Y'all still with me? Okay, I see everybody's still with me. That's good. Cool. Y'all getting some value so far? Cool. Let's keep the party moving. It's okay, Alvaro. The more important date is not when you start. The more important date is when you commit. See, you could have started a year ago, but you can commit today. Your journey will be totally different. All right. Next thing. The reason you haven't hit your goals is because you don't have the reasons yet. And you won't get the results you desire until you find the reasons why. That's as really as it gets. See, we keep looking for excuses not to do something instead of reasons to do it. I know some of y'all are in the toughest season of your life right now and you still aren't moving. Why? Why? What do you have to lose? This is the time when you should be digging in, when you're going through the toughest season of your life. That's when you should be going harder. That's when you should be going faster. But you don't have a big enough reason why. That's why writing down the 5 reasons why is step number 1. Everybody want to put the stuff that's cute. Yeah, I want to be financially free. I want to fire my boss. I want to travel the world. When? Some of y'all probably wrote down you want to retire your parents. When? You're going to have your parents working until they die. What is it going to take? What is it going to take? You say you love your parents. You say you love your children. When? See, this stuff is not about you writing down things that make it cute or try to impress people. You have to really dig down. This ain't about your sponsor. This ain't about your company. This is about you. You tell your parents you're going to retire them. They sitting there waiting. When? Have you all ever seen the videos where a child is trapped and literally saving the child could mean almost absolute death, but the parents still make it happen? I've seen parents pick up cars. I've seen parents snatch children off of ledges. Why? Because they have a big enough reason. You don't have a big enough reason. That's why you won't pick up the phone. That's the only reason why. If you have children and you knew that one phone call could save your child, you wouldn't hesitate to pick up that phone. You have to find a reason that is going to make you do what you need to do to get the results that you desire. I got tired of looking out the window, seeing my car was still there. I got tired of fixing the same thing on my car. I got tired of going outside, coming home and seeing foreclosure notices on the door. Y'all ever seen that picture of Malcolm X that they have when he had the gun in one hand and he's peeking out the window? That's how I was with my car. Peeking out the window, making sure my car's still in the driveway. At some point, you say enough is enough. This ain't how life is supposed to be. Snap out of it, player. Let's go. Let's go. So what you need to do, what you really need to do is pick up the pace. Everybody write that down. Pick up the pace. Let me put that right there. Success loves speed. It is much easier to get rich quick than it is to get rich slow. So when people ask you, is this a get rich quick scheme? Your new reply should be, I hope so. Because at my job, there's no shot. So what are you waiting on? Let me tell you something. The longer it takes you, the harder it's going to be. The longer it takes you, the harder it's going to be. Because the longer it takes you to get to where it is you want to go, the more baggage you're going to pick up on the way. Doubt, naysayers, negativity. Some of y'all, you don't realize that there are people out there looking to see if you can do it because they think you're better than them. And if you can't do it, they ain't got no shot. Pick up the pace, family. So the P is patient. You got to be patient. Some of us confuse being patient with waiting. They're not the same. You see those people on social media who make the post that say, I'm just sitting here waiting on God. No, player. God waiting on you. He waiting on you. Patience. Let me get rid of this. There we go. Patience is the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. Tell you, it's not the same as waiting. Don't mean wait. Success loves speed. You got to get moving. You got to get moving. We got stuff to do. You got parents to retire. You got investment homes to buy. You got debt to kill. We got to go. Y'all need to get rid of that good thing come to those who wait. That's a bunch of bull. Good things come to those who hustle. Think about the line at the party. If you wait, all the good stuff gone. You come pick up the scraps. Go to a cookout and wait till everybody eat. Tell me what's good. We got to get moving. You got to be patient. Yes. Your time is your time and nobody knows. You got to be patient. You got to deal with delay. You got to deal with suffering. You got to go through some troubles, but you got to move with speed. You know what to do. As of today, you know what to do. You got to move with speed. The faster you do it, the easier it's going to be. You got 100 names on your list, go through them as fast as you can. You're going through hell anyway. Go as fast as you can. Why would you wait going through hell? Ain't nobody got time for that. Let's go. Let's go. The A, take action. The fact or process of doing something typically to achieve an aim. We got stuff to do. Let's go. We got to get 100 chairmen done by December 2021. We got work to do. We don't have time to wait around. We're patient, but we don't have time to wait around. We got to get to work. C, be committed. Commitment. The state or quality of being dedicated to a cause. That goes back to you having reasons why. The cause is personal. The cause was personal for me. I wanted to make sure my car was in the driveway every day. You got to make this thing personal. You got to make it personal for the people who say you can't and for the people who believe in you. Get up off your spot. What you sitting there for? Get up off your spot. Move. Let somebody else take the seat. You got things to do. We got to go. We got to go. And then the E. See the end from the beginning and increase your expectation. Our expectations are too low. Again, this is no judgment zone, but it does not take 6 months to go P600. No judgment zone. Everybody has their own journey. We're not judging you. All we're saying is it does not take 6 months to go P600. You got to increase your expectation. If people can drive around in Bentleys, Rolls Royces, Maseratis, purchase jets, have a house that you can park a yacht in, surely you can get 12 customers. The same God, universe, higher power that delivers for them doesn't love you any less. You just have to love yourself more. You need to be talking to yourself. Not listening to yourself, talking to yourself. A lot of us listen to ourselves. No, listen to other people who have the results you want, but talk to yourself. Positive self-talk. Whatever it is that's going on negatively in your life, create an affirmation that's the exact opposite. Increase your expectation. Expectation. Let me see. I keep doing this because this thing is getting in my way. There we go. A strong belief that something will happen or be the case in the future. Stop holding on to your past. I said this in my call after I went chairman. You can't board the plane to your future holding on to baggage from your past. You gotta let that stuff go. You gotta let that stuff go. People hurt you, I get it. We've all had some form of trauma in our lives. It wasn't our fault, but it's our responsibility. You gotta let that stuff go. Stop holding on to the past. The past is done. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't go erase it, but you can rewrite your future. We have things to do, family. We got to go. Success loves speed. We got to go. So, guys, I hope you all got some value from this. I see it's getting close to that 11 o'clock mark, but I hope you all got some value from this. If you got some value, drop some 7s in the chat, please. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. We've been sitting on our spots too long. There's people out there counting on us. There's people out there counting on us. I had I had breakfast with a gentleman today who came over from Spain. And he said he just wanted to meet me because he had been looking up to me. He saw what I was able to accomplish. We both do websites. He saw what I was able to accomplish. He's been following me for years. And he just wanted to have breakfast with me because he admired me and wanted to ask some questions. I'm not saying that to brag. I had no idea But what I'm saying is you don't know the impact that you have on people. So you can't quit. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. I know that each and every one of you has what it takes. God, the universe is not a respecter of persons. Don't believe that stuff that people tell you. There's nothing you can do to earn your grace. It's a free gift. Doesn't matter what your past was. Doesn't matter what you've done. It's a gift. You can't earn it. You already got it. It's up to you to go out and use it. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. This is Doc signing off. Sophia, I appreciate you. I love you. Y'all drop some fire in the chat for Sophia. 1 in a million.
Drop those flames in the chat for Doc, man. Doc, you brought the value, man. Oh my God. Like my hand is like, huh? You know, I felt like back in school days, right? Trying to get the notes. Thank God for screenshots. But Doc, man, that was so much value. You know, there's nothing else to say on this call tonight, y'all, except that we got to get to it, right? We've got to get to work. Like Doc said, we got to pick the pace up. Success leaves speed. And y'all, we running. I don't want to have to gap y'all, okay? I want y'all right there with me, okay? So I need everyone to go out here and start running the play, man, full speed. Doc said, pick up the pace. It's so funny when he put that slide up, you know, I automatically started thinking acronyms. His acronym was, you know, be patient, take action, be committed, and see the end from the beginning. But Doc, when I saw pick up the pace, immediately, you know, it came to me, pick up the phone and call everyone.
That's it.
Right? So guys, you know, that's what we have to do. We have to apply the stuff that Doc shared with us. We've got to pick up the phone and let's stop procrastinating, man. Let's get out of our own way and let's run this thing all the way up to 100K. So I appreciate y'all for hopping on. I know this is a late night training, but you know, over 85 of you guys hopped on. That's a big deal. That means that you're serious about your success. And tomorrow night, y'all, about to drop the flyer in the group right after this. Tomorrow night, we got another amazing speaker, right? One of my favorites, one of the realest, the most authentic chairman, you know, in the Run the Play organization. You know, we got Mr. Mello Haynes coming up tomorrow. So make sure, you know, be ready. Get your squads on this call. If you're on the call, man, 10 p.m. tomorrow night, we're going to be here in the building in effect. So let's go out here and let's run the play. All right. Y'all have a good night. God bless. Doc, thank you so much. And y'all, let's go out here and let's go apply. All right. Have a good one.